Alright guys, it's me, Christian Taylor, and I'm back with another video. As you've seen in my shorts, I've successfully completed the front of my car. I'll give you guys a little look, a visual. I'll bend that for you so you can get more. So yes, now in this video, I will be beginning work on the rear of my car. And now that the camera's coming to a more focused view, let's see if I can get it to focus a little bit more. I guess I'll just have to wait. But yeah, this is just okay now. So now the camera's coming to a much clearer view. I'll give you guys another look. So this is the right side of the car. You have the window, plastic. You have the door, aluminum. You have the tire space. You have the side of the front bumper. I'm going to turn it around to the front. You have the windshield, plastic. You have the front bumper, aluminum. And then you have the other side. And it's the same thing. So yeah, and of course it's all taped up, so of course you're not going to get a more detailed look of because it probably looks like crap, especially with the camera blurry. Now that it's come into view, you can see the door, the plastic door, the aluminum, the plastic window, the aluminum door, the tire space, and the front bumper from right to left. And this right here, this is just the roof. It's not the roof. Obviously, it's not the roof that I'm actually going to use. It's just in place of the roof. I wanted to get a good width, good dimensions of what I want my eventual roof, which would be a drop top convertible roof, to look like. So that's just in place of that. All right, I'm going to set this down. What I want to show you in this video is I have already cut out the back or the top of the rear. If you go back a few videos, I already discussed what I wanted my car to look like. I had drawn it. And if you take a closer look at this picture right here, you'll find that I have cut out this piece accordingly. You have the little window space where the engine is shown. You have the spikes, which I'll show to you in a minute. And you have the little vents on towards the back. What'll probably be a challenge is the headlights, because instead of making this little tire arc that the tire is supposed to go under, I decided to cut that part off. I decided not to include that. So the headlights will be placed, sorry, not the headlights, but the tail lights will be placed right here in a cone shape. So next thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you the spikes. So as I mentioned before, these are the spikes that go behind. These are the spikes that are going to connect to the drop top hood, the drop top roof, and they cover the seats, the driver side and passenger side seats. And I'm going to show you that now. So this is the spike that goes on the driver's side, and this is the spike that goes on the passenger side, like that. Now, what I will say, since this is me assembling this for the first time, it seems a little bit too wide for my taste, but we're going to just, upon further looking, it might be just fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some tape. I'm going to do a little demo of what it looks like, so I know what improvements I need to make. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tape. I'm going to take this part. I'm going to take this car, the front of it, that is. Let's see, how do I want it assembled? I know what I can do. I'm gonna go with an underhanded technique. I'm gonna go tape underhand right here instead of over, and I'm gonna connect it to the bottom of the hood. So just like that. So there you go. It's a little bit too narrow for my taste. See if I can kind of, we'll go like that for right now. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. So actually let me see. That probably won't. It should really be like this. Let's see. It should really be more along the lines of this right here. So let's see if I can come up with a little plan. Looks like I'm going to have to come up with another piece of cardboard, another piece of paper. Cardboard more specifically. What I'm going to do now is, because I need this back part right here to stay in place, I need to come up with a piece that can hold it. So it means another piece of cardboard is about to be cut out. Let's see. The question is, how do I want to do it though? It's going to be quite the challenge. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut out a piece of cardboard real quick. So really, I don't even need to cut it out. I have it primed and ready right here. So I'm just going to cut this rectangle like that. There we go. I'm going to go grab my small scissors real quick. And I'm going to begin cutting. So first thing I want to do is I want to gauge how it's going to fit in here. I think this is fine. I'm going to just slide that piece in here. What that does is that kind of acts as a little bridge, a little holding place for the back part. I'm just going to cut some unnecessary space off. Like that. Make it a little bit more, Okay. And what happens now is I attach it to this. So that'll hold that in place. Let's see. So I think first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way to get this stuck in here. I just have to figure out how. Let's see. And I may have an idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of tape. I'm going to go from one door to the next. I'm going to start from the left side door. I'm going to connect it to the base of the driver's side door right here. The base of the driver's side door. I'm going to stick this piece in. And I'm going to connect it right here. I'm going to connect it right here. I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to connect the tape to the bottom. Like that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab another piece of paper. Not another piece of paper, but another piece of tape. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to connect it to the bottom, the base of the cardboard. And then I'm going to connect that. I'm going to make sure it lines up like this. And then I'm going to connect it to the passenger side door. All right, and there we are. Now the next step of my plan, now that I have it successfully in there, the next part of my plan is to keep this thing upright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of tape. And I'm going to attach it to here. I'm going to arc the roof, just a second. And I'm going to go like that. No, that's not what I want. Let me take it off and reapply. That is not what I had it planned. Let's see. Okay, I suppose this will work. For now, at least. So this is what we're left with. It's really like this. I had it intended to be up here, but I can work with that. So this is what it looks like right now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the piece that I cut out and I'm going to attach it to here. Basically what this is doing is this helps me evaluate how long I want the car to be. If I want the back wheel to be all the way to where my thumb is, to where my right thumb is, or if I want it to be a lot closer to where this part is. The first thing I'm going to do, before I do anything else, I don't like how that's settled there. I need it a little bit more up. I need it right here. So I'm trying to see what I can do to get it to stay that way. Because it's just going to just drop. No, still no good. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very hard project to complete. Let's get a longer piece of Scotch tape and see how that works. Like that. I'm going to bring this, slide it up. Okay, that works. Sort of. Let's see. Yeah, this is very difficult. Very, very difficult. Yeah, it still drops. I'm gonna have to do something different. In order to keep this right here. Let's see, what can I do? What I'm gonna try doing now is I'm gonna tape it to the end of this window and see if that'll hold it into place. And voila, it does. Sort of. It's close enough, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, so that side's held into place. I'm going to do the same for the other side. So I'm just going to take the base of this window and I'm going to tape it. Pull it up. Pull the cardboard up right there and I'm going to tape it down. So that'll stay in place. And we are all set. We are all ready to go. All right, now now that that part is established, I can take this part down. And there we are. All right, so what I'm going to do now is now I can finally start applying this to there. Really, I don't even need to, I could just take a whole strip of tape and just tape it across like this. So that's exactly what I plan on doing. After I do that, I'm going to cut this video short, guys, and then I'm going to start another one because I'm at my video limit. But let's see how that looks. That's kind of crooked. Let's kind of move that over a little bit. Okay. That's a lot better. So this is what we're left with. So as you can currently see, until I do some further cutting, this is what's going to be the length of the car from left hand to right hand. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'm not exactly sure if I'll make another video right after this one ends. I don't know if I'll be making 2 videos tonight. I'll just get back. You'll know when it's streamed. But otherwise, this has been another video with Christian Taylor.